Imagine arriving in a new country with nothing but the clothes on your back, and within a few decades, becoming one of the wealthiest men in the world. This is the incredible journey of Andrew Carnegie, a penniless Scottish immigrant who transformed the steel industry and redefined the American dream. Andrew Carnegie's story is nothing short of a modern-day fairy tale, filled with ambition, resilience, and unyielding determination. From the impoverished streets of Scotland to becoming one of the wealthiest men in America. Carnegie's life journey reflects the power of perseverance and the incredible potential of the American dream. His rise to prominence and wealth was not just about the fortune he amassed, but also about the impact he left on the industries he revolutionized, particularly the steel industry. Through his strategic investments, innovation, and philanthropic efforts, Carnegie redefined what it meant to be successful in the 19th and early 20th centuries. The Industrial Revolution in Scotland had disrupted their way of life, and as a result, the Carnegie family faced hardships that no child should have to endure. But from these humble beginnings, Carnegie's story was set to unfold as one of the most inspiring rags-to-riches tales in history. In 1848, when Andrew was just 13 years old, his family made the brave decision to emigrate to America in search of better opportunities. They arrived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which was quickly becoming a bustling hub of industry. However, the streets of Pittsburgh were no less difficult for the Carnegies than those of Scotland. The young Andrew, now in a foreign land with no money, had to work from an early age to help support his family. His first job in America was as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory. Working 12-hour days for a meager salary, Andrew learned the value of hard work and the dignity of labor. Though the work was grueling and low-paying, it was at this very moment that Carnegie's entrepreneurial spirit began to take shape. He realized that in order to escape the cycle of poverty, he would need to do more than just work hard. He would need to think strategically, innovate, and seize opportunities as they came. A few years later, Carnegie's ambition led him to a new job as a telegraph messenger boy for the Pennsylvania Railroad. This job marked the beginning of his ascent in the business world. Through sheer determination and a strong work ethic, Carnegie quickly became proficient in sending and receiving telegrams, catching the eye of key figures in the railroad industry. He soon rose to the position of a telegraph operator and began working closely with railroad magnates, learning the intricacies of the rail industry and gaining insight into the world of finance and investment. In 1853, at the age of 18, Carnegie saw an opportunity to expand his wealth through the rapidly growing railroad industry. He made his first significant investment by purchasing shares in the railroad company that employed him. This early investment paid off handsomely, and Carnegie's financial situation began to improve. But Carnegie was not content with merely riding the wave of success. He wanted to make a lasting impact, and he knew that the steel industry held the key to his future. By the 1860s, America's rapid industrialization had created an insatiable demand for steel, which was essential for the construction of railroads, bridges, and buildings. Carnegie saw an opportunity to invest in steel production, a move that would change the trajectory of his life. In 1865, he founded the Carnegie Steel Company, which would go on to dominate the American steel industry. At this point, Carnegie's vision was clear. He was determined to produce steel more efficiently and cheaply than anyone else. His approach to steel manufacturing was revolutionary. At this point, Carnegie's vision was clear. He was determined to produce steel more efficiently and cheaply than anyone else. His approach to steel manufacturing was revolutionary. Carnegie also invested heavily in vertical integration, controlling every aspect of steel production from raw materials to transportation and distribution. This allowed him to eliminate inefficiencies and ensure that his company could produce steel faster and more cheaply than any of his competitors. The success of Carnegie Steel Company was meteoric. By the 1880s, Carnegie had established himself as the undisputed king of steel, and his company became the largest and most profitable steel producer in the world. But Carnegie's rise to power was not without its challenges. He faced fierce competition from other industrial giants, labor unrest, and the growing pains that come with managing a vast empire. Yet, time and again, Carnegie's ingenuity, determination, and willingness to adapt to changing circumstances allowed him to overcome these obstacles. One of the most notable chapters in Carnegie's rise was his embrace of mass production. At the time, most steel manufacturers relied on outdated methods of production, which were slow and inefficient. Carnegie understood that in order to stay ahead of the competition, he needed to embrace modern manufacturing techniques that could produce steel on an unprecedented scale. This philosophy of mass production, combined with his ability to control costs and maximize efficiency, turned Carnegie Steel into a global powerhouse. By 1901, Carnegie had built an empire that was worth billions in today's dollars. His company was responsible for the production of the steel used to build some of the most iconic structures in America, including the Brooklyn Bridge and the railroads that connected the country. Carnegie's business empire was a testament to his vision and his relentless pursuit of excellence. He had transformed the steel industry and, in doing so, helped fuel America's industrial revolution. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Andrew Carnegie's legacy is his commitment to giving away his fortune. By the time he sold his steel company to J.P. Morgan for $480 million in 1901, equivalent to tens of billions today, Carnegie had already begun his philanthropic work. He believed that the wealthy had a moral obligation to use their wealth to improve society. Over the course of his life, Carnegie donated more than $350 million, over $5 billion in today's money, to causes such as education, libraries, and scientific research. One of his most enduring legacies is the establishment of over 2,500 libraries across the United States, a testament to his belief in the power of knowledge and self-improvement. Andrew Carnegie's journey from poor immigrant to steel tycoon is a story of vision, resilience, and the transformative power of hard work. His rise to wealth and power was driven not only by his ability to spot opportunities, but also by his dedication to innovation and efficiency. Through his strategic investments in the steel industry and his pioneering efforts in mass production, Carnegie helped shape the course of American industrialization. And in the end, his greatest achievement may not have been his fortune, but the lasting impact he had on society through his philanthropy. Andrew Carnegie's story is a powerful reminder that success is not just about wealth. It's about using that success to make a difference in the world. Hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting stories.